Hey family, I wanted to come on here and do a commentary on Malia. Um, in this video, I guess it's assumed that she could be still in the hospital or somewhere, just because, somebody is knocking at her door. I don't know. I really don't care. Either way, I'm just going to do this video and do my commentary.
Welcome back. You gotta do. You have to learn how to take responsibility for the things that you do. Stick up for yourself.
I would like to know when Malia has ever stood up for herself. Nature Boy Nature Boy and the ladies just sat and laughed at her yesterday that she was laying up in the hospital thanks to him rearranging her organs, as he says. So she sounds stupid, and I'm here for it.
Stick up for the things that you've done in your past so you can live up to it. So you become a righteous being. So you can become godlike and godly and do the right thing. You should not point the finger at anyone or judge another person, because the same message that you judge that person, you're judging yourself. So look at self. Take responsibility for the things that you do. I'm in a predicament that I'm in because of the mindset and me not taking responsibility for me and me not keeping a healthy perspective. You must learn to look at your situation and own up to your situation. Look at self. Self-reflect. Get into your natal chart and study your aspects, your genes, your active genes on your genome, which are all the aspects in your natal chart. Sun square Pluto, Jupiter square Pluto. All those things make up you. That's your characteristics. That's who you are. That's how your mind works. And if you change those, you can become a better person. You can start to think healthier. You can start to utilize people around you, utilize the knowledge. Because if you don't utilize those things, you'll be in your low self. You'll vibrate to your low self. Whatever frequency of thoughts that you're thinking about, that's the frequency that you'll be on. So start to take responsibility for yourself. Look into yourself and look into your natal chart and understand why you do the things that you do, so you can change that, so you cannot repeat over and over the same things that you've repeated repetitively. You will become a much better person, a much better influential person to other people if you start to look at self, if you start to take responsibility, because you are no help to humanity if you are pointing the finger at other people, because you are showing them that that's okay to do. You are showing them that with Babylon, this place is okay to do. You are showing that you can walk around and you can point the finger at other people and you cannot take responsibility for yourself. But you must take responsibility for yourself, because that's the only way you're going to elevate. That's why we're here, to teach knowledge of self, to understand self. Knowledge of self is you understanding you understanding your mind, the mind of God. Understanding, okay, how can I change these traumas? How can I prevent these things or these thoughts from coming? That's changing your perspective. That's changing your perspective on why it happened and why it occurred and why it continues to happen over time. That's because the universe wants you to take responsibility. It wants you to look at self. And as long as you don't look at self and you looking at other people and you are looking to other people to judge them and not look at self, you will always be in the wrong. So I'm giving this message because, you know, there's a lot of things that are being said about me, and I must take responsibility for that, because yes, I did that. Yes, I wasn't taking control of my mind when I was, you know, being helped and guided by my teacher, by G. Yes, I went against what I knew in the moment, because I was in my demons. I was in my lower self. I was looking at it the wrong way. I wasn't looking at it in a healthy way. I wasn't looking at it as he's helping me, he's guiding me, he's showing me the way. And so I'm in a predicament that I'm in because I wasn't listening. I wasn't grasping. I wasn't able to get over my demons in a moment. I wasn't able to bounce back in a moment. So I have to take responsibility for that, because now I'm in a space in the domain of my lower self. I'm in my lower self right now, but it's okay, because my lower self is showing me, and it's as my external reality, because nothing is separate of me. Everything is me. So everything I see in my reality, it reflects back to me. So as long as I stay organized, as long as I keep my mind positive, healthy, in a healthy space and a healthy mindset, I would vibrate back to you know, in my higher self, vibrate back to my soul family, back to my tribal family. I will. But I have to start taking responsibility for the things that I do. I have to start taking responsibility for my actions and how I respond to situations and how I express myself and how I have to control my emotions in a moment. Take responsibility for that. Don't let that energy be placed on someone else because you don't want to speak up, because you don't want to communicate, or you're afraid, or you think somebody's going to make fun of you. No, you have to take responsibility for those things. You don't want that to be pushed on someone else and make someone else look crazy because of things that you did and the things that you didn't take responsibility for. So learn how to control your mind. Take control of your mind. Take control of you. No one has control over you but you. I love myself. Peace of God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who was knocking at the door? Says that was a woman's voice. Hey, the door opening sounds like heavy-duty hospice door. The series of knocks on the door sounds professional. Why would someone be knocking on her bedroom door? Like that's an Airbnb. Look at the closet area she chose to do her download. Yeah. So there you have it. So have a good day.